Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel, Charlie Morris. This has been a pretty interesting video, and I wanted to be sharing this because this is one of the videos, in case you have not watched this, there is Fox Nation coverage of Boris Johnson of the UK calling out Vladimir Putin for what he is, a blood-stained aggressor who believes in imperial conquest. And there is a lot of bloodshed going on in Ukraine, and there are countries that are, they are doing whatever they can to actually help support and defend the people of Ukraine from this bloodthirsty Russian predator, Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is one disgusting, bloodthirsty leader. And the one goal that the Russians want to achieve is to get to Chernobyl, which is one of Chernobyl's nuclear weapons site. And who knows what would happen once they achieve that goal. There could be like some kind of nuclear missile threat coming from Ukraine if the Russians are successful. Meaning, we could have an atomic missile coming from Ukraine and wiping out the whole entire world. Or at least, maybe wipe out all of Europe. Now, I don't know how much of a big blast a nuclear missile would be, but I'm just going to assume that it has enough to actually wipe out an entire country. So if the Russians are very successful with their attack on Ukraine, and they get to that nuclear waste site over there in Chernobyl, they would be able to wipe out an entire country, or at least the entire world. Vladimir Putin is a dictator, and he is another Hitler. And Vladimir Putin wants the power for himself. Russia has always been the enemy here, even to the United States. Even Russia is even hacking and meddling with the US elections. So there could be more cybersecurity threats if the thing is not taken care of. And the more that something does not happen soon enough and that stuff, the more bloodshed that there's going to be in Ukraine as Russia advances. that Boris Johnson is doing everything he can to strengthen the defenses in Europe. If Russia was successful with if Russia was successful in the attack of Ukraine, Europe could be the next target. And Vladimir Putin could actually command his Russian army to attack the country of Europe. Remember, in my last video, I said that anybody who interferes with Vladimir Putin's plans and that stuff is going to face deadly consequences. And that would be with their life. And as I mentioned in this video, Vladimir Putin is, he's a bloodthirsty, he's like a bloodthirsty, I guess you could say bloodthirsty demon. But I'm saying that because he's on the warpath of evil. So yeah, I could put it like that. And something has to be done. You got a bunch of military weapons that Russia has with attacking Ukraine. They're using tanks, they're using missiles, they're using aircrafts, helicopters. They're using every weapon necessary and helping achieve their goal. Vladimir Putin's plans on taking over Ukraine must fail. He is attacking innocent lives. He's putting everybody in danger. Not just the people of Ukraine. But if his next targets were other countries, and let's say he wanted to go start unnecessary wars in other countries and start just blowing other people up. Now maybe his Russian army would not be doing that. But maybe they'd be using like the Ukraine nuclear site in Chernobyl and, ordering his Russian troops to, nuclear bomb or nuclear missile other countries and wipe out the entire world. And that would be like, Russia would be like the only country that would exist in the whole entire world. And no other country, no China, no United States of America, no UK, no Europe, no Australia. Like, imagine Imagine if Russia was the only country that existed in the whole entire world. And imagine if everybody was wiped out from the world. Now imagine the people in other countries not being able to have a future because of one bloodthirsty demon whose name is Vladimir Putin decided to go on this war path of evil. And imagine what that would do to the future. Nobody could get a job. There would be nobody that would even exist except the people of Russia. Vladimir Putin would be like the only one that would exist in the whole entire world. And that is if Vladimir Putin had something that would have happened that he didn't like, he'd probably just plain go out and attack people and, take their life and that stuff. Could you imagine how bad it would be? I mean, this is a very, very serious. This is something very, very serious. We should all be, on high alert. If Russian troops get a hold of that nuclear waste site in Chernobyl, and if there are nuclear threats to other countries that they were going to get blown up by Ukraine, by Russian troops, there is going to be one big war. And this could actually end up, it's possible that this could end up being World War III. I would probably call this World War III Russia's thirst for power, or a big Russian threat. And you know what that would mean? That would mean there would be it would be a much bigger war than World War II. And this is the big threat, right? This is a very, very serious threat that we're dealing with. So it's beginning with Ukraine. The Russian troops are attacking Ukraine. And if Vladimir Putin is successful with his Russian army and taking over Ukraine and taking over their missiles, their Chernobyl's nuclear waste site, and Vladimir Putin orders Russian troops to blow up other countries with nuclear weapons, it's gonna be one big bloody mess. And Boris Johnson also stated that Vladimir Putin cannot wipe off the blood stains in his hands. Vladimir Putin will continue down the war path of evil. And we all know Vladimir Putin is bloodthirsty for power. And I've said that Vladimir Putin is also another Hitler because he is also a dictator. Boris Johnson has called Vladimir Putin out for what he is. And we've got one big, massive fight with the Russian army. But we're not going to be fighting fire with fire. And old fire doesn't put out, or new fire doesn't put out old fire. Because in reality, it's water that puts out fire, not fire with fire. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what was said here, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and show more. And I will leave you with, we've got one really big fight with the Russian army. And hopefully the defenses in Ukraine will be strongly increased, and hopefully everybody, like a lot of these countries, can do whatever they can to actually prevent Russia from succeeding in taking over Ukraine. This is Charles Morse. Have a good day. I will see you on the next video. I hope all of this has actually got people's attention, and hopefully we can fight the Russian army off from taking over Ukraine. This is Charles Morse. Have a good day. I'll see you all in the next video.